Good morning to you all. Today I am going to introduce new subject, that is engineering, graphics and design. This is the technical subject introduced in the first year. Drawing oriented subject, practice oriented subject, that is engineering, graphics and design, also called engineering drawing. First of all, I am going to introduce to you, I am B.J.M. Rao, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. I am going to handle the subject engineering graphics. Let's start with now. Drawing is the language for engineers to communicate his ideas, his thoughts to the public in the form of pictures. Communicate to the public in the form of pictures. This is the language for engineers to communicate his ideas, his thoughts in the form of pictures only. There is no text part in this language. Only draw a diagram and communicate to other person. What I mean to say, this is a technical subject introduced in the first year, practice oriented subject, to develop imagination, create new concepts, draw their drawings and communicate it to the public. Drawing, engineering graphics is language for engineers to communicate his ideas to the public in the form of pictures. In the form of pictures. For example, before starting an apartment, let me say, before starting apartment, first one is the drawing. Prepare the drawing, prepare a cutout where we are going to construct. The public will watch that cutout, that flexi. They know that in future there is an apartment which is going to construct nearer to this place. Those who are willing to book their plots, then contact to a particular person. This is the way of communicating to the public in the form of a picture only. Other way of communication also, say for example, your results can be communicated to the public in the form of bar charts. Or this year, this institute, my institute got these many JEE main ranks. This is the way of communicating to the public. What is the main aim of the subject? After finishing the subject, what concept that student has gained? So main idea of the subject is to inculcate the technical knowledge in the student community. Develop a drawing skills to the students in the first year level itself. So the main aim is create a concepts, conventional concepts of engineering drawing, and finally AutoCAD also introduced in the subject. Computer aided drawing. Main objective of this course, create awareness or mold the student to create imagination objects. Then finally it is converted into the required component. Take an example. Before purchasing any car, bike, maybe we say that latest mobile phone, first we want to see the diagram. First product is the drawing, what we say. before preparing any automobile cars, any component first start with the drawing. Any modifications in the drawing, before preparing the component, do the modifications, let me finalize the drawing, then make starting of component preparation. So the first product of any industry, automobile industry or construction field, first start with the drawing only. So communicate your drawing to the public in the form of a pictures, then you start your work, finally the component will come out. So this is the way to communicate or to start the product with drawing is the first product. Now, what is the after completion of this course? The student gain some knowledge. So that is right. Now, course outcomes. Course outcomes. So what a student gained while reading the subject? Why the subject is introduced? Why the subject has to read? Student has to think, what I get after completion of this drawing? What I can get completion of this subject? Has a question. So he has to gain these concepts after completion of this subject. After completion of this subject is capable to imagine objects. Is capable to draw circuit diagrams with freehand mode. He can convert the object into drawings. While seeing the object, he can draw freehand sketches. Get a confident imagination, thinking levels going to generate in the student community. So these are objects of this subject. What I told, graphics is language for engineers. I define the graphics. A drawing drawn by an engineer having engineering knowledge for engineering purpose is known as engineering drawing. A drawing drawn by an engineer having engineering knowledge for engineering purpose is known as engineering drawing. Drawing prepared in one country can be used in another countries. So because this language we called universal language. We can use the Singapore drawings in our India because same notation they followed, we are also following the same notations. So this is universal language. Can use anywhere. All over world the same notation, same concepts are followed. So because a drawing prepared in one country can be utilized in another country, there is without any their regional language. So this is a specially designed language, that is a graphical communication. Who knows this subject? Those students practiced this subject, say for example BTech students, diploma students and ITI students. These students have some idea on this subject. Remaining degree holders, say for example BSc, BCom, or they doesn't know about this subject. They don't know how to read the drawing. What concept behind the drawing they don't know. Only technical student knows this subject. Say that is a drawing, graphical language. Now, while coming to enter into our subject, slowly enter into our subject, Say type of engineering drawings. Geometrical drawing. Geometrical drawing introduced in the first year to prepare geometrical objects. Geometrical objects means draw a rectangle, draw a square, draw a prism, pyramid, cone, variety of geometrical objects. Those objects further subdivided plane geometry, solid geometry. In the failed geometry, plane objects, two-dimensional objects. Say for example, square, rectangle, polygons, hexagon, pentagon, octagon. Now all are two-dimensional objects that we can call plane geometry. Now one more type, solid geometry. In solid geometry, three-dimensional objects: prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone. That means geometrical drawing subdivided into plane geometry, solid geometry. This is in the first year level. Now, one go to the second year level, depending upon their branch specialization. Mechanical student learn about the machine drawing, machine components, their parts, how to assemble, assembly drawing, disassembly drawing, parts drawing. Mechanical student separate drawing available in the second year. Similar manner, civil students, civil drawings, building drawings, plan drawings, their specialization, they has one more subject that is called a civil drawing. So small circuit diagrams, say in case of electrical and electronics branch, that doesn't having any separate drawing subject, but using this geometrical concept, they capable to draw circuit diagrams with free hand mode without using any equipment. Once you finish the first year engineering graphics thoroughly, you can capable to draw a circuit diagram without scale. I am sure to say that a student practiced thoroughly this subject, he can draw the circuit diagrams quickly, faster mode, with neatness. How to use the pencil he knows. The students who has practiced thoroughly, they can do the works faster than the remaining students. Say, this is the type of drawings. Drawings are classified based upon geometrical drawings, machine drawings, civil drawings, or electrical and electronic drawings. Coming to our subject. To start any work, before starting our work, we need a set of equipment. This is the drawing subject. To start our work, need a set of tools. These are all the list of the tools required to start our work. Drawing instruments. Drawing instruments required to start our work. These instruments are listed below. Here, now, start with the drawing board, a supporting device, drawing sheet, say mini drafter, protractor, compass, pencils, erasers, drawing clips. These are all the set of equipments required to start our work. I request all the students to purchase these equipments. Purchase these equipments and start to practice one equipment individually to avoid the errors will come in the regular practice. So repeat again the list of instruments. List of instruments are listed below: drawing board, drawing sheet, mini drafter, protractor, compass, drawing sheet, pencils, and good eraser and sharpener. Discuss about the drawing board. Drawing board is a flattened surface provided to start your work. A flat surface board, a proper flat surface needed to start your drawing work. So this is a drawing board. Now, good equipment. This equipment is very effectively utilized by persons to speed up of your work. That is mini drafter. This equipment is designed in such a way, scales are provided. One is horizontal scale, one vertical scale. Say this is the horizontal scale, vertical scale. There is a facility to fix it any angular position. Fix that one end to the drawing board. So other end with help of a handle you can move at anywhere in the place of your drawing board, drawing sheet. Entire area we can quickly move your with help of a hold the knob and move your equipment to anywhere. You can draw lines. Mini drafter used to draw lines only. Horizontal lines, vertical lines, angular lines. Quickly we can draw the lines. Multiple lines within short period of time. Multiple lines we can draw. Lock that knob using horizontal lines. Continue how many lines you require, you can without any adjustment. There is a locking facility is there in the knob. Lock that and draw number of lines. So mini drafter is a good device used to draw lines. Any line, horizontal line, vertical line, inclined line, lines only can possible using this equipment. So see the another equipment. A drawing consisting of a variety of objects. Maybe circle need to draw. Small arc need to draw. These circles and arcs can't possible with help of mini drafter. What we required? So one more equipment. So this is an equipment: compass to draw circles, to draw an arcs. This is again subdivided into two. One is say normal compass, another one is a bow compass. What is the difference between these two? The normal compass, moderately bigger circles can possible to draw. But in bow compass, a diameter up to 25 mm diameter circles can possible using the bow compass. So this is the one more equipment. No need to purchase entire compass box. Only purchase compass separately with bow compass, normal compass. Say this is a one equipment. Whenever you want to draw a circles, need this is equipment. Right. So another equipment, protractor, or we can call it as a set squares. Why these equipment is required? These facilities are already accumulated in the mini drafter. Even though you are starting level of work, you don't know how to utilize the mini drafter. In case you want to draw a 45 degrees line, a 30 degrees line, no, quickly we can use this equipment to draw at an angular lines. Because mini drafter, it's a little bit difficulty to set an angle while reading that the facility, protractor facility, but simply using this set squares, draw lines at an angle 40 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Two sets are available. One is 45 degrees and 90 degrees. Another one is 30, 60 degrees set squares are available. Purchase these two. One more small devices required to continue your work without any disturbance. These are the equipments. What is the equipment? Fix your drawing sheet properly onto the drawing board. You don't fix. Once you start your work, the drawing sheet create a disturbance. You may not proceed further. If you proceed, the drawing end with an error. So you fix the drawing sheet properly to the drawing board. Clips are used. Drawing clips, a set of clips are available. Purchase clips with steel clips. Plastic clips also available, but they are not preferable. Only purchase the steel clips of a set, 4 set box is available. Purchase that clips. Now, apart from the clips, so these are all available, but only maximum you utilize the clips to start our work. So this is the drawing clips. Now, these are all the set of equipments I already discussed. In the set of equipment, drawing instruments, I repeat again because I am going to change the slide to one more topic. I concluded instruments required to start our drawing. Those instruments I am going to repeat: drawing board, mini drafter, compass, set squares, drawing sheet, pencils, drawing clips, eraser and sharpener. Once you having all these equipment with you, you start your work. I am going to start the work with the drawing sheet. A white color drawing sheet, purchase. Having different sizes are available. The sizes are specified. Take an example, A4 sheet. You know very well, A4 sheet size. Double up the A4 sheet, A3. Double up the A3, A2 sheet will come. A2 sheet is recommended to start your drawings in college level and school levels. The A2 sheet ready-madely available in the market. To purchase that sheet, purchase a drawing sheet of size A2. Then fix this drawing sheet to the drawing board with help of a clips. Now, once you fix the drawing sheet, say this is the drawing sheet. You are fixed the drawing sheet with help of a clips. Then fix the mini drafter at left side top corner. Fix the mini drafter left side right corner properly. Open your mini drafter horizontal edge to the horizontal side of your drawing board. Vertical edge is parallel to the vertical edge of your drawing board. Fix it. Take a boundary lines. Clear? So this is the drawing sheet. You already prepared the drawing sheet. In the drawing sheet, you have to give you some information. That information, a small rectangular place provided on the drawing sheet. Right side bottom corner, a small rectangular area need to create. In that, you write your name, your registration number, your drawing sheet number, what is the drawing, everything. So this is about information, that is the title block, title of that particular sheet. That particular sheet consisting of one drawing. That particular drawing belongs to particular company. Say for example, this drawing sheet belongs to Vignan University. The the person who drawn this one, write his name. A drawing has a certain number, 101, or your registration number. Who drawn, who checked, who approved this drawing, that entire information is to provide in the title block. So this is the first preparation of a drawing sheet. Now, using all this equipment, practice one worksheet, then you can get how to use the pencil properly. Without rough work, we can't start with the regular work. You practice roughly, without any force on you, just only simply whatever the mistakes you commit, practice it number of times. Draw a small, for example, what we are going to draw any regular objects. Using this sheet is designed to develop how to use the pencil, how much force need to put on the pencil, how can you possible to draw a line continuously without lifting the pencil. While drawing, the continuous length of the line, equal thickness, equal brightness occurred or not, such type of knowledge need to gain while practicing these all objects. Draw a rectangle 100 by 80 or 80 by 70. Draw all horizontal lines. All horizontal lines. Only use of mini drafter. Using of the mini drafter, use H pencil. Use mini drafter, use H pencil, draw the first diagram. All are horizontal lines. Draw vertical lines, second diagram. Draw all vertical lines using mini drafter only. The next one is at an angle 60 degrees. At an angle 60 degrees. First complete the rectangle. With help of a set square or protractor, take this 60 degrees. Then continue the remaining diagram with help of a mini drafter. Now all these diagrams 1, 2, 3 and 4 are based on mini drafter and set square usage. Now one more equipment we having, that is compass. Now these diagram you need to use the compass. How to draw circles? Touch with it tangentially. Don't intersect with the circle to the another circle. So all circles are touched with it tangentially. So that means you are followed accuracy. You are not drawn square properly. Once start the drawing the circle, one circle may going to intersect the other circle. So some part is going to go to the another circle inside. So that type of errors are not allowed in regular practice. So what are the mistakes we are going to commit in this sheet? Draw 2 times. Be thorough with that. Usage of pencil. How much force I am going to put on the pencil? So what type of pencil I want to use? Can I possible to draw a continuous line without any? That means once using the pencil, your hand going to shake because you are not aware about the drawing. You are first starting the drawing today. So because once you start 2 or 3 diagrams, your hand be stabilized to draw lines. Initially your hand not supporting you to draw a line continuously, maybe drawing some length, some dark, light, dark, such type of lines are. Just observe while drawing. What I am not saying, just by the practice I am saying all this one. I verified so many drawing sheets, what are the mistakes they are going to commit. I verified, I have written comments on the sheets. So they are rectified after using this practice sheet 2 times. So they are free to write the line quickly without any shake of their hand. So this is about basic concepts required to start our drawing. I repeat again, I'm going to conclude the today topic. Today topic, the subject is engineering, graphics and design. Introduced in the first year level to create an awareness in the student community on drawing practice concepts. After complete of this course, student gain some concepts, ability to read the drawing, ability to think and imagination habits can develop, easy to draw geometrical objects. Then finally, using AutoCAD, you can draw objects with software. Initially, we start with the conventional mode of drawing. Practice. In the end, we go to switch on to the software. What we are drawing, we are manual practicing. This concept, same we are going to introduce in the software, that is AutoCAD. Now, first of all, conventional mode of drawing, this is called. To start our conventional mode of drawing, a set of equipments are needed. Those set of equipments, I repeat again, mini drafter, compass, protractor, drawing clips, drawing sheet, padded sheet, supporting sheet, pencils. Two varieties of pencils need to purchase. H pencils, 2 or 3 numbers. HB pencils, 2 numbers. Don't use HB pencil initially. The next topic I am going to introduce is how to use the pencil properly. Only today class you purchase the set of equipment. Then I am going to start how to use this equipment, that is use of instruments. Drawing sheet, I explained about the drawing sheet. Drawing sheet size already I mentioned, A2 drawing sheet, A2 size drawing sheet. So purchase the A2 size drawing sheet, prepare the boundary lines and title block. I explained about the title block also. Title block. Then you start the working of these diagrams 2 times. Then you can get the complete idea which equipment used for which purpose. And use of pencil also, get confident which pencil can I select first, which pencil is used to for particular purpose. For example, I am going to say to draw the boundary lines. To draw the boundary lines, HB pencil is used. Initial starting of our concepts of components, H pencil is used. That usage, pencil, other important precautions I am going to discuss in the next part of our class. Today, just I am going to stop here, then I will continue remaining part in the next class. Good morning to you everyone. Today I am going to start a new topic in the subject engineering, graphics and design. Continue with previous concept. You know, I am BGM Rao, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. What I mean to say, today I am going to introduce a small topic in the subject engineering, graphics and design. This is the topic. Lines, lettering and dimensioning. Lines, lettering and dimensioning. This is the first part in our drawing. In the previous class, what I concluded, draw a drawing sheet, prepare a boundary line, draw the title block. Then you start your work. You want to draw any drawing on the drawing sheet. That drawing has a name. To write the name, that drawing has specific measurements, length and width. To represent those values, certain procedure is available. To write the titles, to write any name on drawing sheet, give the numerical value to the drawing. This entire concept I am going to introduce in the title, letters, lines and dimensioning. What I told, to write any, so before to start any drawing, a line is required. What is the title? Lines, lettering and dimensioning. The first part, type of lines. Line itself, it is a meaning in this language. This is the graphical language. As equal to as English language. There is a grammar is there in English language. Similarly, same grammar introducing in this drawing subject also, line itself a grammar. Line itself giving a meaningful message to other person. Type of lines are available. Thick line, thin line, chain line, dotted line. These lines utilize as per their specific position. Then only it gives certain meaning. Otherwise, it leads to error in the drawing. Say for example, first line, that is a thick line. Thick line used to draw boundary lines and to highlight the resultant diagrams. Thick line, use HB pencil. Application of thick line to draw the boundary lines, to highlight the resultant diagram with help of H pencil. Now that is thick line. Now another line, thin line. Thin line, 80% application. To start your drawing, start with a thin line. To draw a rectangle, start with a H pencil. Thin line applications. Construction line. What is meant by construction? Drawing a object is a construction. Construction line, dimension lines, extension lines. Thin line, use H pencil. Applications are construction lines, extension lines, dimension lines. The another line, dashed line or dotted line. In drawing, some edges are not visible. Those lines are called hidden lines. Invisible edges of your drawing represent with this line called dotted line. Dotted line used to represent invisible edges, hidden edges in your drawing. The another one is a chain line, axis line, to represent axis of a cylinder, axis of a prism, axis of a cone. Use this line only. Don't use the thick line and thin line. If you use thick line and thin line as a chain line, that is a misusing of your grammar. So you follow exactly. So these are all ISI standard lines. Follow these lines only to specified applications. This is about the lines. Apart from these lines, other lines also there, but as per our concern, these lines are enough to discuss these lines. Thick line, thin line, dotted line, chain line. This is about lines. The next small topic, lettering. To write your name, to write the company name, to write institute name, follow capital letters with different sizes. Size indicate height of a letter. Size nothing but height of a letter. 8 mm size to represent, to write company name. Example, Vignan University with capital letters, 8 mm size you have to follow. You want to write your name, the next size of the letters. And you provide small information on the drawing sheet. For example, draw a small statement on the drawing sheet. What is the statement? All dimensions are in mm. All dimensions are in mm. Take a size of 4 mm or 5 mm. Now, this is a lettering. Lettering is nothing but provide text part on the drawing is known as lettering. Letter size, height of a letter is indicate size. There is a height to width ratio is available. Height to width ratio. Width is always 1 mm less than its height. Maximum letters follow this rule. What is that rule? The width of a letter 1 mm less than its height. So this is about lettering. What is meant by lettering? To write text information on the drawing sheet is known as lettering. Write the titles, write a company name, write your name, write your number. Entirely follow using this concept, lettering. Only use capital letters. So I request you, practice A to Z letters one time, 8 mm size. A to Z letters, 8 mm size, practice. Then your name, practice one time with 6 mm size. That with 4 mm size, practice all dimensions are in mm. Practice one time, the next time onwards, you are easy to write without using any equipment. What is meant to say? Don't use any equipment, don't use the stencils, don't use the scale, don't use the protractor. With freehand mode. With freehand mode, you start practicing A to Z letters, 8 mm size one time, 5 mm or 6 mm size one time, and 4 to 3 mm size one time. That leads to start your any text information on the drawing sheet easy to follow. Now, another important concept in this, there is a very important component. Assigning a numerical value to the drawing is known as the dimensioning. Assigning numerical value to the drawing. First you draw the drawing. Immediately, what is the size of the drawing? Supposed to give that size. First you draw a rectangle, 100 by 60. So once you draw the drawing, immediately what is the next question? What is its size? 100 mm or 60 mm. The way to represent this procedure discussed in the subject, the dimensioning. Dimensioning is nothing but assign numerical value to the drawing is known as dimensioning. Dimensioning follows certain rules and regulations, certain exact procedures you have to follow to complete this dimensioning. Right. Now, elements in the dimensioning. Elements in the dimensioning. Extension lines, dimension line, and arrowhead. These three elements are very important in place of dimensioning. Extension lines. On both ends of your drawing. On both ends of your drawing, draw two extension lines of length 10 mm. This is the extension line. Draw this extension line. This extension line, give a 1 mm gap. Give a 1 mm gap, draw extension line 1 centimeter. 10 mm and both ends of your drawing. On both ends of your drawing, first draw extension line of length 10 mm or 11 mm, no problem. Give a 1 mm gap, don't touch this line to the object. Give a small gap, no need to worry about what is the value you are taking, just simply give a gap and draw a line of length randomly, so 10 mm or 11 mm, no problem. And draw the dimension line. The dimension line, H pencil only. Dimension line at 8 mm away from the object. This is the object. From the object to 8 mm. 8 mm away. 8 mm away from the object. It's not too nearer or not far away. It should be at 8 mm, 9 mm, no problem. 7, 8, 9 mm, no problem. Just you start drawing this dimension line at a distance of 7 mm or 8 mm or 9 mm. So 8 mm is the rule. 8 mm is the rule to follow the 8 mm distance from the object to that line. This is the dimension line. Dimension line end with arrows, 2 arrows. End with 2 arrows. Arrow should be in isosceles triangle in shape, completely filled with inside. Completely filled with inside. So, in the dimensioning, these are all the elements need to follow. These elements also follow strictly what is the values are given. What is the value given? Extension line 10 mm. Dimension line at 8 mm away. Arrowhead size. Arrowhead size 3:1. Length is 3 mm, width is 1 mm. Arrow size 3:1 in the shape of isosceles triangle, completely filled with HB pencil inside. This is about the dimensioning. I'm started with type of lines, lettering and the dimensioning. Now, while assigning the dimensioning, certain rules are available. So, there are 2 methods are available. I am going to discuss about methods now. Now, before ending with this part, let me close the rules and regulations in the dimensioning. Rules and regulations in the dimensioning. Dimension lines should not cross each other. Dimensions should not repeat in the same diagram. Say for example 10 mm is there, one more side 10 mm, no need to repeat, multiple dimensions are not accepted. The dimensions to be drawn at outside of the drawing, it is comfortable. Draw the dimensions outside of the drawing as far as possible. Draw the dimension line at 8 mm away. So, these are all important rules need to follow before assigning the numerical values to the drawing. What is the rules? Don't cross each other of the lines. Don't extend beyond one. So, don't cross each other. Dimension lines should not be nearer, not be far away. So, these rules need to follow because this is the universal language. You have to follow the as per ISA standards because your drawing need to read by other person. So, clarity is required. Once you accommodate the dimensions inside of the drawing, it is not easy to read. So, write the values outside of your drawing as possible as. So, because that is the dimensions should be kept outside of the drawing. This is about rules in the dimensioning. Now, placement of the dimensioning. For example, methods. 2 systems are available. 2 systems are available. One is aligned system of dimensioning, another aligned unidirectional system of dimensioning. So, What I mean to say, there are two methods are available. One is aligned system of dimensioning, another one is unidirectional system of dimensioning. Our standards, Indian standards, aligned system of dimension has to follow. What is aligned system? Just observe the diagram. In the diagram, let observe the some measurements on the right side, some measurements on the bottom side. So maybe 4 measurements on the bottom side and 4 measurements on the right side is available. Now observe clearly that diagram. In the aligned system of dimensioning, the bottom measurements can be read from the bottom of the drawing sheet. Remaining dimensions should be read from the right side of the dimensioning. From the right side of the dimensioning. For example, 60, 28, 10, these values to be read from the right side of the drawing sheet. Remaining values from the bottom of the drawing sheet. Such type of arrangement we called aligned system of dimensioning. This type of arrangement we can call aligned system of dimensioning. Let observe, from one dimension line to one more dimension line, 8 mm gap is there. If there are multiple lines are there, you have to give the value one line to another line 8 mm, one line to another line 8 mm. Rule has followed. This system we call aligned system of dimensioning. Let just thoroughly read the diagram. Just some values are there, 10, 20, 50, 10, 20, 50. Observe these 3 and observe these 3. Just compare with the next diagram. Now, let's see unidirectional system of dimensioning. Unidirectional system of dimensioning. In a unidirection, the name itself uni, one direction. All values can read from bottom side of the drawing sheet. All values can read from the bottom side of the drawing sheet. Observe this one. Compared to the previous. Now, how they are arranged in the aligned system, how they are arranged in the unidirectional system. Unidirectional system, all values can read from the bottom side of the drawing sheet, called unidirectional system of dimensioning. Observe 28, 60, 16, which are exactly following the orientation of these 20, 10 and 50. So this is unidirectional system of dimensioning. Unidirectional system of dimensioning. This is so two varieties are there, but we follow, this is aligned system of dimensioning. Now next one is, say for example, arrangement of dimensioning. Arrangement of dimensioning. Chain dimensioning, parallel dimensioning, dimensions of diameter, dimensions of angles. Let observe. So for example, let arrangement of dimensioning. Arrangement of dimensioning. Say for example, chain dimensioning, parallel dimensioning. He followed the rule. What is the rule? 8 mm gap. From this to 8 mm gap. From this to 8 mm gap. So one start with. Now, so start with, now this is the arrangement. Arrangement of dimensioning, say chain dimensioning, parallel dimensioning or progressive dimensioning, dimensions of angles. Let observe these angles. One is 120 degrees. 120 degrees, the inside available area is sufficient to represent arrows, 2 arrows, dimension line and 120 degrees. Capable to insert all inside of the drawing sheet, inside of this angle. So that is a bigger angle, this is the mode. Say for example, 30 degrees. Now inside this is a no, so that inside area, space, not enough to represent the values and arrowheads. Bring out the arrows outside. Bring out the arrows outside, insert the value inside. If it is small, no. Bring out arrows outside, value also outside. So this is the way of indicating the angle dimension. Same rule followed dimensions of diameters. If a bigger diameter, arrowheads inside, numerical value also inside. If a little bit small, arrowheads are inside, bring out the value to the outside. Very too small, bring out everything to outside. Arrowheads, numerical value and everything to be right. So this is the way to represent the numerical value on the drawing, because dimensioning, lettering gives value to your drawing. Enhance your marks while evaluating your sheet. You have not followed the rules and regulations. What are the rules and regulations? Don't use a HB pencil to draw these lines. HB pencil is a thick line is to create. So thick line is not preferable. Use only H pencil with proper sharpness. Proper sharpness, use H pencil only to draw all this construction. First draw the diagram with H pencil, that highlight the diagram with help of a HB pencil, and numerical values and the dimensioning and that everything should be with H pencil. So exact procedure need to follow to represent your diagram properly. That means write the title with capital letters of proper size. Give the numerical values in the same notation. Follow one time, next time by default it will occur in our drawing sheet. So initially 1 or 2 classes you have to follow the strictly rules. What are the rules? Draw the extension line at a distance of 10 mm. Draw the dimension line at a 8 mm gap. First 1 or 2 classes measure and draw. The next class without measuring you are in a position to observe the gap. That gap shows your, so you are following right path. So this is about right. Now using this one, what is the today concept? Today concept lines, lettering and dimensioning. Using today concept, a practice sheet has designed. You draw this practice sheet. Implement the concept what I introduced today class. Draw a line, indicate the numerical value, maybe line horizontal, line vertical, clear? Say for example, lettering, you just start lettering a 8 mm size and draw 70 mm long line, indicate the dimensioning. Let for example I am going to give a small, for example draw a line 70 mm long line. I want to give you a numerical value to the drawing. What is the numerical value? So dimensioning part. What is the dimensioning part? Extension line is required. 2 ends extension lines are required. 1 mm gap is required, and draw the dimension line at 8 mm away, from here to 8 mm away. Draw the dimension line. The dimension line end with 2 arrows, completely filled with this one. This is a horizontal line of length 70. Now similarly draw a vertical line. Say for example draw vertical line. Give say the right side draw dimension line, give arrowheads. So align system 70. Say angular line. Say for example angular line at an angle 45 degrees. Draw right extension line, dimension line, arrow. So finally give the 70. So draw angles. Similar manner, what I mentioned, draw 120 degrees. 120 degrees, or say this is a 45 degrees. 45 degrees line, just give the value maybe like this one. Now 120 degrees, say for example 120 degrees at an angle. Draw these lines, give 120 degrees. Similar manner, draw the circles. Say for example bigger circle. Say for example this is the horizontal diameter, this is the vertical diameter. Then draw a line passing through the center and with arrows at the middle give 50 mm. So say big, small circle, say for example, small circle. Small circle, say bring out the arrows. So or put it to the arrows horizontal, say for example 30. If it is a very small, bring out everything to outside, arrows and everything, say this is say 20. So this is the way to practice these diagrams, line dimensioning, dimensions of diameters, draw, so indicating dimensions, draw diagram, align system, say for example align system. Just I am going to erase and I am going to do the next part, right? For example, let's take what I am going to say representing indicating the dimensions of represent align system. Say align system. What is mean align system? Take an example diagram. For example, say any diagram, you take it, any diagram. For example, this is the one measurement, this is another measurement, this is the another measurement, this is another measurement. You have to follow these measurement in the inside, other measurements like vertical, so this value, so this we can call it as align system of dimensioning, right? Unidirectional, so take a small example, unidirectional, say take unidirectional system of dimensioning, take a small diagram. So small diagram means, for example, say this is the one, this is the another. So this is the one, this is another. Now say for example, this is another, this is another. Say this is unidirectional. Right. So unidirectional means give a gap at middle, right? Give a gap at middle and indicate say for example 50 mm. So this is give a gap between 20, 30, follow unidirectional only, right? Diagram representing chain dimensioning and parallel dimensioning. So this is the topic based upon lines, lettering and dimensioning. Practice this it. Next class, using this concept, I am going to start actual drawings. Start our worksheet. This is the concept pre-preparation. Prepare first what is the concept we are going to introduce in our regular class. So first of all, prepare you to draw a line, use an equipment, mini drafter purpose, compass purpose, protractor purpose, using those to draw the rough sketches. After that, lettering, write your name, company name, all dimensions are in mm. Then the dimensioning part, the dimensioning, how the values are assigned to the drawing. This concept thorough, the next class onwards, without any error, you are in a comfortable position to draw a geometrical drawings. Next class I am going to start geometrical constructions. You go prepare all this one, then tomorrow I am going to start geometrical constructions topic.